So it's live now. It's live.
Okay. ఇక్కడ విజయ్ ఉంటాడు, వీఆర్ ది మూవింగ్ ఇట్ డ్యూరింగ్ ద ప్లే. అక్కడ పెట్టా ఇక్కడ సరిపోతుంది.
This is fine.
Don't reduce it. Yeah. Don't see. Oh, is it down? Okay. Sairam. Is it down now? You can hear. Okay, no, it's.
Om Sri Sai साई पुत्र मित्र कलत्र बंधुराय नमः। ओम श्री साई योगक्षेम महाय नमः। ओम श्री साई आपद बांधवाय नमः। ओम श्री साई मार्गबंधवे नमः। ओम श्री साई भुक्ति मुक्ति स्वर्गापवर्गदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई प्रियाय नमः। ओम श्री साई प्रीतिवर्धनाय नमः। ओम श्री साई अंतर्यामिने नमः। ओम श्री साई सच्चिदात्मने नमः। ओम श्री साई नित्यानंदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई परमसुखदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई परमेश्वराय नमः। ओम श्री साई परब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम श्री साई परमात्मने नमः। ओम श्री साई ज्ञानस्वरूपिणे नमः। ओम श्री साई जगद्पित्रे नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तानां मातृपितामहाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्ताभयप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तपराधीनाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तानुग्रहकराय नमः। ओम श्री साई शरणागतवत्सलाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तिशक्तिप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई ज्ञानवैराग्यप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई प्रेमप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई संशयहृदयदौर्बल्यपापकर्मवासनाक्षयकराय नमः। ओम श्री साई हृदयग्रन्थिभेदकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई कर्मध्वंसिने नमः। ओम श्री साई शुद्धसत्त्वस्थिताय नमः। ओम श्री साई गुणातीत गुणात्मने नमः। ओम श्री साई अनंत कल्याण गुणाय नमः। ओम श्री साई अमित पराक्रमाय नमः। ओम श्री साई जयने नमः। ओम श्री साई दुर्दर्शाक्षोभ्याय नमः। ओम श्री साई अपराजिताय नमः। ओम श्री साई त्रिलोकेश्वरिघातकतये नमः। ओम श्री साई अशक्यरहिताय नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वशक्तिमूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री साई स्वरूपसुन्दराय नमः। ओम श्री साई सुलोचनाय नमः। ओम श्री साई बहुरूप विश्वमूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री साई अरूपाव्यक्ताय नमः। ओम श्री साई अचिन्त्याय नमः। ओम श्री साई सूक्ष्माय नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वान्तर्यामिने नमः। ओम श्री साई मनोभागतीताय नमः। ओम श्री साई प्रेममूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री साई सुलभदुर्लभाय नमः। ओम श्री साई असहाय सहायाय नमः। ओम श्री साई अनाथनाथ दीनबान्धवे नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वभारभृते नमः। ओम श्री साई अकर्मानेककर्मसुकर्मिणे नमः। ओम श्री साई पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनाय नमः। ओम श्री साई तीर्थाय नमः। ओम श्री साई वासुदेवाय नमः। ओम श्री साई सतांगतये नमः। ओम श्री साई सत्यनारायणाय नमः। ओम श्री साई लोकनाथाय नमः। ओम श्री साई पावन सत्यतपश्चर्यामि सुव्रताय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सत्यधर्मपरायणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सिद्धेश्वराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सिद्धसंकल्पाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई योगेश्वराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भगवते नमः। ॐ श्री साई भक्तवत्सलाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सत्पुरुषाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सत्यतत्त्वबोधकाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई कामानिषद्वैर्ध्वंसिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई अभेदानन्दानुभवप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई समसर्वमतसम्मताय नमः। ॐ श्री साई श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्री साई श्रीवेङ्कटेशरमणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई अद्भुतानन्दचर्याय नमः। ॐ श्री साई प्रपन्नार्तिहराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई संसार सर्वदुःखक्षयकराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वतोमुखाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वान्तर्बहिष्ठिताय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वमङ्गलकराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वाभीष्टप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई समरससन्मार्गस्थापनाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई समर्थ सद्गुरु श्री साई नाथाय नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति।
Sairam everyone. Sairam. Offering my humble pranams at Bhagwan's lotus feet, loving Sairams to respected elders, teachers, students and families. Today we are here to celebrate Gurupurnima, and SSC is given the wonderful opportunity of presenting values. As part of it, Group 1 students and pre-SSC students are going to present the value truth or Satya. So what is Satya? And we have to look into the characteristics of Satya. Satya or truth is called rhythm by ancient Shivas. So what is rhythm? Rhythm means it's permanent, unchanging, and it is a universal basis of all. And Satya is being assisted by so many sub-values like honesty, integrity, quest for knowledge, and discrimination. So we have to adhere to all these sub-values, so the main value truth is having all the strength. So coming back to the sub-values, so what is discrimination? The discrimination is between the distinction between the real and unreal, and So what is discrimination? Discrimination is to distinguish between the real and unreal and good and bad. And what is integrity is to follow the rules and regulation laid for us. Now about honesty, honesty is to be true, practice truth and to speak truth. That is the unity in thought, word and deed. And this is best expressed by this beautiful slogans from Manusmriti, that is Satyam Bruyat, Priyam Bruyat, Na Bruyat Satyam Apriyam, Priyam Cha Namrita Bruyat, Esha Dharma Sanatana. Meaning, that is to speak truth, which is pleasing, and do not speak truth that is unpleasant, and never speak untruth, even if it's pleasing others. That is the eternal pathway for the Sanatana Dharma. So we have to speak truth, and this is a subjective truth. The truth, what is subjective truth? The truth is today we are wearing this colored dress, but this is the truth for today, right? And then there's another truth that we have to get into as inquiry, right? So that is the eternal truth. So we progress to the next level of inquiry, that is to seek the eternal truth. And this is best expressed by 4 Mahavakyas, that is, I am Atma Brahma, Prajnanam Brahma, Tattvamasi, Aham Brahmasmi. So, as human beings, we begin our journey by practicing the truth, and then we go to the next level, that is to seek the eternal truth, and we end this journey by becoming the truth. I would like to end this presentation with this quote from Mahatma Gandhi, that is, Satya is my religion, the truth is my religion. Later, Sister Srisha and Group 1 and PSSC student will present the life lessons from Mahatma Gandhi. What did he practice? Thank you for patient listening. Jai Sai Ram.
Sai Ram everyone. Mahatma Gandhi. His real name is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He was born in 1869, October 2nd, in a village called Porbandar, Gujarat state in India. His father's name is Karamchand Gandhi and mother's name is Putliba. He studied law in London, University College of London. He practiced law in South Africa, where he experienced racial prejudice. He came back to India and fought for independence against British Empire. How he did that? What value he practiced. Now we are going to listen few incidents about Mahatma Gandhi from our SSC students. How a person from a small village became Mahatma, the father of the nation. Thank you.
Sai Ram everyone. Gandhi's mother was Putliba. She used to fast until she heard cuckoo sing. One day, she did not eat until noon. Gandhi couldn't tolerate it and started mimicking the cuckoo's voice so that she would eat something. Later, Gandhi came inside the house and told his mother, "Please have food now." Hearing this, Gandhi's mother got angry and said, "You are not speaking truth." This really upset Gandhi and he started practicing valued truth. Let's hear more from Heritage. Gandhi
Saira, 1 minute. Please, you must stop your videos and enjoy the thing. It's live stream, so you can go back and watch the entire play. So please don't get distracted. Let's stay in the presence of children's presentation. Okay, Saira, thank you. Yeah, sorry, Gandhi.
Gandhi watched the drama on the great righteous man Harishchandra and was very inspired to follow the value of truth. Gandhi also started the idea of Satyagraha, which means devotion to truth. It influenced the movements of Gandhi March.
Good job.
What is Satyagraha? It is a big word. Could you please explain it to me? Satyagraha means devotion to truth. Satyagraha began in South Africa, where Gandhi was pushed out of a train. This made Gandhi a fight for rights in a polite way. All these things are achieved because he practiced truth. India became independent. Interesting. What is Dandi March? The Dandi March is civil disobedience where Gandhiji and his followers walked to the ocean to protest against British policies on salt. There are many inspiring stories by Mahatma Gandhi. He inspired us to follow truth. Hope you enjoy your presentation. Thank you again, Sairam.
My humble pronounce to the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Sairam elders, fellow sisters and brothers. It is with the grace of Swami that we, the SSC students and adults, are given the opportunity to present about the divine human value, truth. This play will be set in a school where students learn the importance of the truth.
Hey Sanko, did you see the Warriors game yesterday? I'm so glad they won.
Yeah, it was a very fun game to watch. I'm glad that they won it in 6 games.
Yeah, it was an amazing game, and I'm glad the Warriors won. However, the commentator reminded me of our dear English teacher, Miss Neelu. He spoke way too fast, and I couldn't understand a word of what he said, just like our dear teacher.
Well, we're not going to be tested on Jeff's commentary, but we're going to be tested in English. Although I do wish you could talk a little slower, with more clarity.
Why don't we tell Miss Neelu about our thoughts? After all, she's our teacher. Surely she'll listen to us.
No, you're gonna get in trouble. She might even give you an F.
Maybe you're right.
The student's teacher, Mrs. Maloon, comes by. She has trouble speaking English because she wasn't taught English very well growing up in Serbia.
time for the test. Let's enter the classroom.
Pranav is not confident in his English skills, but they all go to the exam room to take the test.
That test was awful. I am really concerned about my grade this time. I don't know how to tell my parents about this. It was so hard, but I couldn't understand a word of what the teacher was telling. What should I do?
I think it's just their fate. I think I'm gonna hide my report card from my parents this semester.
I don't think we should do that. Our parents have given us so much, from food and shelter, and most importantly of all, constant love and affection. I really think that we should not hide the truth from them.
But either way, they're going to be just as mad when they see their bad grades.
That doesn't negate the fact that hiding them will result in even worse consequences later. Truth may be tough to handle, but it's better to tell the truth immediately rather than waiting for it to get worse over time.
No, but that doesn't make any sense.
Don't be rude to Pranav.
Well, see, you guys got mad when I was telling you the truth.
You have a point, but I gotta think about it. I gotta go, guys. See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.
After the children leave, Mrs. Maloon questions her teaching abilities to herself.
Oh my God, I'm trying to help these children, but they're not understanding me. English was not my first language, and I promised my mother that one day I will teach these children. But these kids are making fun of my accent. God, please help me.
Now let's see what's happening in Pranav's home.
Hi Pranav. Hi Pranav. Hi Pranav. How was school?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I don't think school went well today. I'm really upset.
By the way, you should have gotten your progress report today, right?
Yeah, I have it right here.
Why such a low grade in English for now?
I'm really sorry, Mom and Dad. I tried so hard this semester, but it didn't turn out well. Our teacher, Miss Neelan, speaks way too fast, and I cannot comprehend a word of what she's saying.
You should talk to your teacher and then tell her about the problem what you guys are having in class.
Do you have any problem talking to her? You can talk to her in a way that she's not hurt.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's a problem the entire class is facing, not just me and my friends.
But we are very glad that you came and told us the truth. Love as thought is truth, and that value is a lot more important for us than the grade you got. We are very thankful that you came and talked to us about it.
Thank you, Mom and Dad. My friends actually suggested to hide my report card from you guys, but I know you guys love me so much, and they'll surely listen to what I have to say. Thank you so much for instilling confidence in me.
I'm glad that you did not listen to your friends and you came up with your report card. And it doesn't matter about your grades, that we are very proud that you are very truthful to us.
Yeah, please talk to Mrs. Millen about the problem you guys are facing.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
With this boost of confidence and support given by his parents, Pranav goes to school to tell his teacher about the problems he is facing in his class.
I showed my report card to my parents. They said that we should talk to Mrs. Malone.
Same thing with me. Surprisingly enough, they were happy that I told them the truth.
My parents said the exact same thing. We should go and talk to Miss Neelan today.
No, I'm still really scared.
Yeah, I'm still very scared. She might get very angry.
That's fair, but don't worry, guys. I'll talk to her, but you guys should come to me.
Okay, we'll come.
Good morning, Pranav.
Good morning, Miss Neelan. We have one small request.
Please come forward.
I'm glad you are discussing your problems with me. Thank you for reaching to me.
Our grades in English are very low, And we just have one small request. Could you speak a little louder as well as a little slower so that we can comprehend what you're teaching? We thank you so much for the amount of hard work that you're surely putting into our class. It's an amazing class.
I'm so sorry, students. I did not realize this was a problem, and going forward, I will talk more clearly and speak little bit slowly so that all the children in the class can clearly understand it. And thank you for getting the courage to discuss with me and coming forward with your friends. And feel free to reach to me if you feel any problem in the future.
Thank you so much, Ms. Moon, for understanding us.
I'm so relieved. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Moon.
Glad I was helpful to you guys.
After another semester of hard work, the students receive their next progress report.
Apologies.
Wow, Pranav, we are very proud of you. You got an A in English.
We are very proud of you for all your hard work and stick working.
We wanted to make sure you're paying attention. Good job, Pranav.
Thanks so much, Mom and Dad, for your support. I couldn't have done it without you encouraging me to come to Milu. Now she's an amazing good teacher, and now she's even better.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
In conclusion of this insightful play, it's always beneficial to be honest, no matter the consequences that come with telling the truth. From this play, we can see that nothing can stop the way of truth. Swami says, the universe is dependent on truth. If there is no truth, there is no universe. Truth is an eternal quality. No one can change it. It's always important to keep this quote in mind. And if you forget, remember Swami's name, Satya. Jai Sai Ram.
Sai Pita Sai Guru Love is my form, truth is my breath. This is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath. This is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath. This is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath. My life is my message, expansion is my life. My life is my message, expansion is my life. My life is my message, expansion is my life. My life is my message, expansion is my life. No reason for love, no reason for love, no one, no end. No reason for love, no reason for love, no one, no end. No reason for love, no reason for love, no one, no end. No reason for love, no reason for love, no one, no end. Prema Satya Ananda, Dharma Shanti Ananda. Prema Satya Ananda, Dharma Shanti Ananda. Shri Sai Satya Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai. Shri Sai Satya Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai. Shri Baba Satya Baba Prema Baba Jai Jai. Shri Baba Satya Baba Prema Baba Jai Jai. Love is my form, truth is my breath. This is my food. My life is my message, expansion is my life. My life is my message, expansion is my life. No reason for love, no reason for love, no heart, no end. No reason for love, no reason for love, no heart, no end. Prema Satya Ananda, Dharma Shanti Ananda. Prema Satya Ananda, Dharma Shanti Ananda. Shri Sai Satya Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai. Shri Sai Satya Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai. Shri Baba Satya Baba Prema Baba Jai Jai. Love is my form, truth is my breath. This is my food.
Om Sri Sai Ram. It's a beautiful presentation by the children and the adults. And we are observing this Gurupurnima, paying our love to Bhagwan through these beautiful human values. The first of which represents Satya. Satya, Satya. That which is our fundamental existence. Sat means existence. Chit means awareness. Ananda means bliss. Sat means that which exists. Our fundamental existence, as in life, this is Sat. How do we experience this? Simply through our breath. Love is my form. Truth is my breath. Bliss is my food. Bhagavan very clearly said what is truth. Truth is our breath. When we are living, we experience this beautiful thing called the breath. How do we know we are alive? Only because we are breathing. So truth is this breathing. And this breathing exists when you are awake, when you are dreaming, when you are asleep and in deep sleep. So this truth of living or the breath exists when you are awake. And also when you are in deep sleep, when your body is not awake, when your senses are not awake, you are still breathing. That means that which exists through all states of our existence, as in awakened, dream state, deep sleep state, that which exists always as the breath exists within us, is the Satya. Trikala Bhashyam Satyam. The one which exists always, without any change, continuously existing, whether you are aware of it or not, whether you know it or not, whether you want to know it or not, it is happening 21,600 times in our body. So therefore, what is truth when somebody asks? Truth is that which exists always. That is the definition of truth. How do I know that which exists always? Because my breath exists always. I am breathing always. Whether I know it or not, always. Now this truth doesn't change. What changes is what you perceive. And that which changes, but still perceived, is called a rhythm. And from which the root word of Rutu means season came. Ritam Vachmi, Satyam Vachmi. I state a fact. Fact is a rhythm. Truth is the Satyam. Therefore, this is what we call as a rhythm is a fact. What is a fact? The sun rises in the east, sets in the west. This is a fact. The truth is, the sun is always there. He is neither rising nor setting, but it is the earth which is rotating. Therefore, again, when it applies to sun, the truth never changes. Just like the sun ever exists, only your perception of it changes. And that is a fact. So Bhagavan's beautiful observation of this really about the truth, that which is the truth, therefore is Veda Mata. The absolute truth is declared in the Vedas, nothing less. And those truths that are declared in the Vedas are the fundamental basis of our existence. Therefore, this Vedamata is celebrated as the beautiful mother which represents the value of truth. Bhagavan has very beautifully summarized what these values are about. And then he says, Satya Dharma Shanti Prema Lekunna, Satya Dharma Shan Prema, Satya Dharma Prema Shantulu Lekunna, Vidya Langiyune China Viluvasunna. Without observing truth, righteousness, love and peace, the value of all the knowledge that you acquire is zero. Without truth, righteousness, love and peace, the purpose of all your charity and donation is zero. Dana, dharmala, sadhakata, sunna. Without truth, righteousness, love and peace, padavulu elina phalamu sunna. The end result of ruling with power and positions is zero. Without truth, righteousness, love and peace, the gain from all your worldly accolades, that you are a great person, that you are this scholar, that scholar, and you got this award, that award, bahula satkarya labhambu sunna. Oh my dear, he says, Appa, ee sanatana dharma hamyambu niluva, for this mansion of sanatana dharma, the 5 values are the foundation and the walls. I wanted to show this. Ee sanatana dharma hamyambu niluva, gunamulu iyavi godalappa. What else do I need to elaborate to you? Intakannanu vereddi erukaparatu sadhu sadguna ganyulav sabhulara. O all the sacred and realized ones that are assembled here, there is nothing else Bhagavan wants you to know. And with this beautiful prelude to this whole 5-day observations of the beautiful 5 values as the mothers, we are going to conclude with this beautiful song by Bhagavan himself. Satya dharmam shanti premalato ni nitya jivana yatra savinchu. And all the translations are given below each of the lines. You can follow for those of you who don't know Telugu. So Bhagavan is saying, O individual, Satya dharma shanti premalato ni nitya jivana yatra savinchu. Conduct your daily life observing these values of Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema and Ahimsa. Yatna prayatnamul manava dharmamu. It is the human duty to act and to put an effort. Jayapajayamulu daivadhinamu. Success or failure is dependent on the divine will. If you actually carry your own duties, daily duties, with devotion and contemplation on the divine, you will attain the unachievable liberation, just like King Janaka, a Raja Yogi himself achieved. King Janaka, Mother Sita's father, observed all the duties like a king, but always grounded in the truth of who he is. Therefore, if a king can perform all his duties, observing human values, how about us? If you carry bhakti toda bhagavantuni talachuchu nitya karmamulu nirvartinchina atti janakunaku raja yogamuna andarani mokshambu andeni satya dharmam shanti premato ni nitya jivana yatra savinchu jiva. Next. Now here Bhagavan is giving how to cultivate our heart, just like how you cultivate a crop and harvest the food. So what do you do when you do cultivation? You first plow the field. And after you plow the field, of course in India, olden days, they used to use a plow that is tied to a bullock. And so these bullocks will pull the plow and a person will stand on it, and therefore they cultivate the land. And then you put the seeds. Then you put water, the rain will come. And then when the rain comes, along with the seeds sprouting, also will come weeds. And you have to take out those weeds. And then you have to put manure so that the whole beautiful crop will come. And he is using this analogy for how to instill human values in our heart. హృదయ భూములు సాగు చేయండి. Cultivate and plow the vast land of your hearts. Plow them using your mind as the plow and good qualities as the bullocks. Discrimination as the real, for the real and unreal as the whip. And courage as the manure. Streams of love as the seeds. Devotion as the rain. Take away thoughts that are desires which are weeds and reap the ultimate harvest of self-realization. And then he's saying, don't give up after first attempt. Hello? Don't come to Sai Center once and think that by chanting 108 names, God will give you everything. Hold on to it with devotion. మొదటి పట్టును విడువబోకండి, అది పట్టులోనే భక్తి పట్టండి. Hold on to his feet strongly and never give up on the thought of God's love with Shraddha. This is Shraddha. Never give up. Hold on to his feet, Shraddha. And then of course, Sai will never ever leave you or desert you. This is Bhagavan's own words. Edanu vidadu, edavayaledu, nimmeruchundu ye vela bhaktula. All the time, devotees will be taken, any time, all the time, every time. Bhagavan will take care. He's saying, and he's a heart of compassion. He is compassion and compassion is him. They are synonyms. Karunaye atadu, atade karunani, karunakai kaachipondandi. Await with patience, with saburi. And Bhagavan will definitely bless all of you. This is the promise. But what we have to do is Satya Dharmamu, Shanti Premalato, Ni Nitya Jivana Yatra Savinsu. That is what he is asking us to do. And the rest of it, he will take care. This is a beautiful song. We are going to please note, only the white lines you are singing.
Satya Dharma Shanti
Satyame Ishvaro Loke Satyame Padmasanam Satyame Ishvaro Loke Satyame Padmasanam Satyam Mulani Satyam Mulani Saranam Satyam Nasti Param Sukham Satyam Nasti Param Sukham. దివ్యాత్మ స్వరూపులైన బాలబాలికలారా,
embodiments of the divine, young men and women.
సత్యమే భగవత్ స్వరూపము.
Truth is God.
సిరి సంపదలు, భోగ భాగ్యములు సత్యమునే ఆశ్రయిస్తూ ఉంటాయి.
The material prosperity, the comforts and conveniences, they all depend on truth.
యావత్ ప్రపంచము కూడాను సత్యమే మోయుచున్నది, భరించుచున్నది.
It is the truth that bears the weight of the entire world.
సత్యం నాస్తి పరో ధర్మః. సత్యమనే పునాదులపైని ధర్మం అనేటువంటి భవనము ఆధారపడి ఉంటున్నది.
The mansion of dharma has got its foundation of truth.
కనుక ప్రతి మానవుడు అనేక విధమైన ఆరాధనలు సలుపుతున్నప్పటికీ సత్యమే ప్రత్యక్ష దైవము.
In spite of the fact that we follow so many spiritual pursuits, it is the truth which is most important.
Truth is God.
Truth is God.
ఏ దేశమందైనా, ఏ కాలమందైనా, ఏ వ్యక్తులందైనా సత్యము అత్యవసరము.
At any point of time, anywhere, in any part of the world, in any individual, it is the truth which is most
సత్యమే లేకుండా
essential.
జీవితమే లేదు.
Bereft of truth, there is no life.
ఇట్టి సత్యాన్ని మానవుడు ఈనాడు విస్మరించడం చేతనే ప్రపంచంలో అనేక విధములైనటువంటి అల్లకల్లోలములు, అశాంతులు విజృంభించిపోతున్నాయి.
Because of the absence of truth, because the truth is forgotten, the whole world is full of anxieties, agitations, and restlessness.
సత్యమే సర్వులకు మాతృమూర్తి.
Truth is the mother.
అట్టి సత్యము నుండి ఏ ప్రతి మానవుడు కూడా ఆవిర్భవించాడు.
Man is born to this truth.
సత్యంబునందుండి సర్వంబు సృష్టించే సత్యంబునందనగే సర్వ సృష్టి సత్యమహిమలేని స్థలమేది కనుగొన్న శుద్ధ సత్వనిధియే చూడరయ్యా, శుద్ధ సత్వనిధియే చూడరయ్యా.
It's only from this point of truth the whole creation has originated. The entire universe merges back into this truth. There is no place where there is no truth. It is the pure, unsullied truth of truths.
సత్యధర్మమునే విజయము వరిస్తూ ఉన్నది.
The one who follows the truth in dharma, they are bound to be victorious.
భుజబలమును కానీ, లేక బుద్ధి బలమును కానీ, ఆయుధ బలమును కానీ, లేక శస్త్రబలమును కానీ ఏమాత్రం కూడా ఆ విజయం లెక్క చేయదు.
You will not be successful by merely having the physical strength, intelligence, weaponry, and so on.
ఇవన్నీ భౌతికమైనటువంటివి.
They are all worldly and physical.
ఇవన్నీ ప్రాకృతమైనటువంటివి.
They are worldly equipment.
ఇవన్నీ అనిత్యమైనటువంటివి.
They are temporary.
నిత్య సత్యమైనటువంటి సత్యధర్మమును మానవుడు ఈ జగత్తునందు అభివృద్ధి గావించడమే మానవుని యొక్క ప్రధాన యొక్క సూత్రము.
The main principle in this life should be to foster truth and dharma.
కనుకనే the proper study of mankind is man.
So it is said, the proper study of mankind is man.
హృదయములో ఆవిర్భవించినటువంటి తలంపులను వాక్కులో ఉచ్చరించి వాక్కులో చెప్పినటువంటి యొక్క విషయము చేతులతో ఆచరించడమే ఇది నిజమైన మానవత్వం.
The true human quality lies in maintaining harmony, what is thought of and what is said and what is practiced later.
Thoughts, words and actions.
Thoughts, words and actions must be united in harmony.
ఇత్యాది ఏకత్వమైనటువంటి యొక్క తత్వాన్ని మానవుడు గుర్తించుకోలేకపోతున్నాడు.
Man is not able to recognize the value of this harmony.
సత్యం అంటే చూచినట్టు చెప్పటము, తచ్చినట్టు చెప్పటము, అనుభవించినట్టు చెప్పటము, ఇది ఏ సత్యమని భావిస్తున్నారు.
We consider truth means declaring what we have seen, telling what we have experienced, declaring what we think.
ఇది వ్యావహారికమైనటువంటి సత్యమే కానీ నిజమైన సత్యం కాదు.
This is just the worldly truth, but not the truth in true sense.
చూసినది మరొక నిమిషం ఇది మారవచ్చు.
What you have seen might change later.
ఇప్పుడు చెప్పినటువంటిది మరొక నిమిషంలో మరొకటి మారవచ్చును.
What you say now, you may not hold on later.
ఒక వ్యక్తి డ్రామాలో రాజు వేషం వేశాడు.
The person played the role of a king in a drama.
ఆ స్టేజ్ పైన చూసినప్పుడు తాను కిరీటధారి అయి ఉంటున్నాడు.
On the stage, he wears the crown.
కానీ తెల్లవారేటప్పటికి తాను సామాన్య మానవుడే గోచరిస్తున్నాడు.
Next morning, he's an ordinary person.
ఇది సత్యమా అది సత్యమా?
Is this the truth or that?
అప్పుడు స్టేజ్ పైన చూసినటువంటి అది సత్యము.
That what you have seen on the stage is
రాత్రి
truth.
చూసినది అది సత్యము.
What you experienced that night is truth.
పగలు చూసినది ఇది సత్యము.
What you have experienced in the daytime is
ఈ
truth.
సత్యం ఆ సత్యములకు అన్వయించదు, ఆ సత్యం ఈ సత్యములకు అనుభవించదు.
This truth is not applied to that and vice versa.
కనుక ఇవి తాత్కాలికమైనటువంటి సత్యములు, దీనిని నిజము అని చెప్పారు.
These are temporary truths, you can call them facts.
సత్యం అనగా త్రికాల భాగ్యం సత్యం.
Truth
మూడు
is,
కాలములు ఎందుకును మారినటువంటిదే సత్యం.
truth is changeless in all three periods of time.
ఇటు సత్యతత్వము ప్రతి వ్యక్తి కూడా గుర్తించడానికి ప్రయత్నించాలి.
Every individual should make every attempt to know the nature of truth.
సత్యం అనగా దీని అంతరార్థం ఏమిటి?
What is the inner significance of truth?
దీనిలో సత్యము అనేటువంటి పదములో మూడు అక్షరములు ఉంటున్నాయి.
In this word, Satyam, there are three letters.
సత్ ఈ యం, ఇది సత్యం.
They are Sat, Yi, Yam, Satyam.
సత్ అనగా ఇందులో ప్రాణము అని అర్థము.
Sat here means life.
ఈ అనగా అన్నము అని.
E stands for food.
యం అనగా సూర్యుడు.
Yam is sun.
ప్రతి మానవునికి ఆహారం అత్యవసరము.
Every individual needs food.
ప్రాణం కలిగినటువంటి ప్రతి వ్యక్తికి అత్యవసరము అన్నము.
Every living creature needs food.
కనుక ఈ అన్నమును ప్రసాదించేటువంటి వాడు సూర్యుడు.
It is the sun who gives us our food.
సూర్యుడి వల్ల అన్నం దించుకొని అన్నం ద్వారా జీవుడిని బ్రతికించుకోవటమే ఇది మానవత్వం యొక్క ప్రధానమైనటువంటి కర్తవ్యం.
With the help of the sun, we have our food and sustain our life. This is our responsibility.
ప్రాణము సూర్యుడు మారనటువంటి వారు.
Sun and the light, they don't change.
ఇవి సత్యస్వరూపంలో ధరించినటువంటివి.
They are very embodiments of truth.
దీనిని ఇంకొక పర్యాయం మరొక పదముతో ఉచ్చారించి చూసినప్పుడు సత్య.
You can also interpret in another way, Satya.
సత్య అనేటువంటి రెండు అక్షరములు ఎందుకు మూడు అక్షరములు ఇవి ఉంటున్నాయి.
Though it is two-lettered one, you have three letters.
సత్య, ఇది సత్య.
Sa, Ta, Ya, three-lettered, Satya.
ఈ సత్య అనే మూడు అక్షరములను త్రిప్పి మనం పలికినప్పుడు యా తా సా అని పలుకుతుంది.
If you just put it in a reverse order, it is Ya, Ta, Sa.
యా తా సా అవుతుంది.
It is Ya, Ta, Sa in the reverse
యా
order.
అనగా యమనియమాదులతో
Ya stands for the discipline outer and inner,
తపస్సును ఆచరించినప్పుడు
conducting penance.
సా అనేటువంటి సత్యస్వరూపమైన దేవత్వాన్ని పొందవచ్చు అని దీని అర్థం.
One would acquire and experience the divinity.
May the love we share is legacy. the beings in all the world be happy. Swami Sarva Sukhino Bhavantu. May all the beings in all the world be happy. Swami Sarva Sukhino Bhavantu. May the love we share in seconds, fire coffee and bring new joy to every soul that is alive. May the love we share in seconds, fire coffee and bring new joy to every soul that is alive. May all the beings in all the world be happy. Swami Sarva Sukhino Bhavantu. May all the beings in all the world be happy. Swami Sarva Sukhino Bhavantu. May the love we share spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive. New joy to every soul that is alive. Bhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Adonai Echad, Adonai Echad. Hashem Baruch, Vayishlem Hasi, Ushta Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. La ilaha illallah, Allah, Allah. 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 Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Srinivasaya Vidmahe Satchidanandaya Dhimahi Tanna Sai Prachodayat. Om Srinivasaya Vidmahe Satchidanandaya Dhimahi Tanna Sai Prachodayat. Om Srinivasaya Vidmahe Satchidanandaya Dhimahi Tanna Sai Prachodayat. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityunjaya Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Samasta lokaha sukhino bhavantu. 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 Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Imagine with what concentration Arjuna heard Gita. His concentration was as steady as that of the cowherd girls who listened to the message of the flute in Vrindavan. Arjuna forgot the opposing armies, his own hatreds and enthusiasm for war, and became immersed in the teaching he secured. If you develop that one-pointedness in your own particular battlefields, you can also listen to the Bhagavad Gita or the Satya Sai Gita that is intended for you. The Gita was spoken to remove delusion caused by ignorance, and it succeeded in removing it as far as Arjuna was concerned. Others like Sanjaya and Dhritarashtra, who also heard it, did not benefit because they were still bound by their own particular brand of ignorance. Many read the Gita, but few benefit. You must have Arjuna's dispassion and Arjuna's one-pointedness to derive profit from the Gita. A pure heart and a firm disposition of mind are essential. Om Sri Sai Ram. We are studying Gita Vahini in the study circle. Bhagavan is reminded what is required to participate in study circles. Without that, you can't even come near receiving this incredible message of Bhagavan. Bhagavan also has blessed us with this beautiful place. And tomorrow morning, as usual at 7 o'clock, we have Devi Mahatyam classes and learning of Kilaka Stotram, and on Sunday as well. And tomorrow at 8:30, we will have the only twice in the year opportunity on Gurupurnima, on this Ashadha Ekadasi, which happens to be tomorrow, the most auspicious Ekadasi, the 11th day of this month, Ashadha. It's called Ashadhi. When Panduranga is worshipped, this Sai Ranga, because Panduranga is none other than our Sai, and he is the Ramavara. And he is the one who is sitting here. He is the Vittoba. And coming here and offering our love to him, tomorrow we will be doing Ekadasi Rudravshekam, and Bhagavan, the Murti, the main Murti, you will have opportunity to do Abhishekam. It comes only 2 times in the year. This time during Gurupurnima and on Vijayadashmi during Navratri. No other time we get the opportunity to do Abhishekam to Bhagavan. And so please come and participate in the Ekadasi Rudravshekam. Don't just come when your children have to present here and the rest of the time you are absent. And Bhagavan's grace, we will also have tomorrow this Operation Backpack after the Abhishekam, assembling 180 backpacks to give it to the children who deserve it. And we thank the children for giving us the opportunity and to be able to do this seva, which is doing seva to Bhagavan. And tomorrow evening, we will have, as usual, the presentation, and tomorrow's value will be Dharma, and the group 2 children will be doing presentation on Dharma. You don't get an opportunity to listen and to understand these values, and let us make every opportunity.
Brahmarpanam Brahmave Brahmagno Brahmanahutam Brahmaiva tena gantavyam Brahma karma samadhina Aham Vaishvanaro bhutva
चतुर्विधम् शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः शशिवर्धना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतीका आश्रित कल्पलतीका आपद्बान्धव ॐ जय जगदीश हरे मातपिता गुरुदैवमु पर्यन्तयु नीवे स्वामी पर्यन्तयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ आवेगाशयन ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ओंकाररूपमुजय शिव साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगलहारति अनुको मंगलहारति अनुको मंगल गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा साईनाथ महाराज की जय। ओवाळू आरती माझ्या सद्गुरुनाथा, माझ्या साईनाथा, माझ्या ही तत्वांच्या मला विधाता, निर्गुणाची स्थिती कैसी आकारा आली, बाबा आकारा आली, सर्वा घरी भरून उरली साई माऊली, ओवाळू आरती माझ्या सद्गुरुनाथा, माझ्या साईनाथा.
Vistara Maya
आरती तुकारामा जय जय साई नाथ पहुड़ा हवे मंदिर जय जय साई नाथ पहुड़ा हवे मंदिर हो आलवितो सब प्रेम तुझला आरती घेऊन करी हो जय जय साईनाथ आता पहुड़ा हवे मंदिर हो रंग विसीतो बोलुनी आयत श्री जमुआ हो रंग विसीतो मधुर बोलुनी आयत श्री जमुआ हो भोगिस व्याधि तू चहरुनिया निज सेवक दुखाला हो भोगिस व्याधि तू चहरुनिया निज सेवक दुखाला हो रावुनि भक्त व्यसन हरीशि दर्शन देसी जाला हो रावुनि भक्त व्यसन हरीशि दर्शन देसी जाला हो साले अस्तिन कष्ट अतिशय तुमचे आदि भागो जय जय साई नाथ बहुड़ा वे मंदिरो आरवितो सब प्रेम तुझला आरती घेऊन करी हो जय जय साई नाथ बहुड़ा वे मंदिरो शयन सुंदर शोभा सुमन से जटा भरी हो क्षमा शयन सुंदर शोभा सुमन से जटा भरी हो जावी तोड़ी भक्ति पूजन अर्चा करी हो जावी तोड़ी भक्ति पूजन अर्चा करी हो ओ वाणी तो मंच प्राण ज्योति सुमति करी हो ओ वाणी तो मंच प्राण ज्योति सुमति करी हो सेवा किंकर भक्त प्रीति अंतर परिमल वारी हो जय जय साई नाथ बहुड़ा वे मंदिर हो आलवितो सब प्रेम तुझला आरती घेऊन करी हो जय जय साई नाथ बहुड़ा वे मंदिर हो सोडून जाया दुःख वाटते बाबांच्या चरणासी हो सोडून जाया दुःख वाटते साईंच्या चरणासी हो भाग्य सर्व आशीर्वाद घेऊन नित्य सदनासी हो भाग्य सर्व आशीर्वाद घेऊन नित्य सदनासी हो चरणाचे पासी हो जातो आता चरणाचे पासी हो उठवू तुझला साई माऊले निज हित साधायासी हो जय जय साई नाथ बहुड़ा वे मंदिरो आलवितो सब प्रेम तुझला आरती घेऊन करी हो जय जय साई नाथ बहुड़ा वे मंदिरो स्वामी सुखे निद्रा
sacred, holy and supreme is Baba's Vibhuti, pouring forth in brilliant stream his play of Vibhuti. So auspicious is its light, it grants liberation. Baba's Vibhuti, his power protects me. Paramam Pavitram Baba Vibhutim Paramam Vichitram Leela Vibhutim Paramartha Ishtadha Moksha Pradatamu Baba
లైవ్ ఈ లొకేషన్ స్టాప్ అయిపోతుందా?
Idavasrayami. Oh